Hey guys, All in Crypto here, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for another YouTube video. I hope you've all had a fantastic Monday and have had a great start to the week. Today, guys, we're going to be jumping into Cardano, and the message that I want to deliver to you all today is new all-time highs, not just for Cardano, but cryptocurrencies are a matter of months away, possibly within a month or so. I believe, certainly when I'm looking at Cardano, you will be back up at your all-time highs, guys. This market is about to, in my opinion, when we look at everything, when we look at the bigger picture, when we look at the macro kind of trend for crypto, is about to get very, very volatile and explosive for the run-up towards the end of the year into early 2022. So I want you to get very, very excited, guys. We're going to be explaining a few things to you in this video, why we believe new all-time highs are around the corner. You guys know we think the overall market is now trending upwards. We drew these falling wedge structures for you across the board before they'd even broken out and said a reversal pattern is setting up right now, which usually signals a trend reversal. That has played out. Not only that, it has been confirmed with your new higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher highs, and higher lows that you were getting. This signals a trend reversal for not only Bitcoin. We're looking at Bitcoin right now because we know Bitcoin is the driver of value in the space, but the king altcoin at the moment, Ethereum. We said in yesterday's video when we were up here, you are going to sell off before then setting up for continuation because you need to climb your way. And can you see how these resistance levels that we drew for you, or these previous resistance levels that have now switched to support, are acting as exactly that? It's a support and resistance flip. Support and resistance trading actually works, guys. Now let's bring it to Cardano, because somebody in yesterday's video said, okay, this video didn't age well. I brought out a video yesterday where I said to you, if you go and look at the thumbnail, I put an arrow when we were up here going down before we had even made this price movement and then setting up for continuation. That is what I believe is happening now, guys. We have had that sell-off, that alleviation of pressure before then setting up for continuation. And you can see that we are indeed running into this resistance level or thereabouts that we set out for you. One thing that I want to point out is, can you see how this previous resistance level acted as resistance? You keep coming up, you attack it before eventually you get that breakthrough. That is what is about to play out with Cardano today, guys, because you can only keep attacking this resistance level with support and a kind of floor setting up for your EMA before you go through it. So we are exceptionally bullish and confident with our call, and this is not financial advice, guys, it's all just my own opinion, that Cardano is moving in the right direction, and we are very, very close to seeing new all-time highs. Some people will be saying, all in crypto, please stop with the hopium. New all-time highs, ladies and gentlemen, I think around about 66%, yeah, around about 67% from where we are currently today. This is crypto. Markets can move in a very, very fast fashion, certainly for something like Cardano, which has quite a small market cap in retrospect with your Ethereums and your Bitcoin, that have literally seen billions, if not hundreds of billions, flow into them over the past couple of weeks. So significantly more than Cardano's entire market cap flow into them in a short period of time. There is still a lot of doubt in regards to Cardano based on the fact that, you know, smart contracts aren't already here. They are supposed to be coming at the end of this month. Everything looks fine on the test nets, which is signaling to us that we are going to get that main net towards the end of the month. And like I say, Bitcoin is leading the charge, is looking exceptionally strong. And ultimately, guys, I think it's a matter of time before you get back into this sort of 50 to 60K range before then continuation ensues. You guys know we follow the Bitcoin 4-year cycle theory, and everything is largely following that to a T. We think that towards the end of the year, you are going to have an exceptionally explosive market. We know what is currently going on right now, guys, in regards to the infrastructure bill that has very, very negative ramifications for the crypto space in terms of you know, how they're going to regulate it and kind of use it to fund this infrastructure bill. We are supposed to be living in a democracy, certainly in the US and the UK, and it just seems so far-fetched from that, and this is just another chink in the so-called democratic regime that we currently all adhere to. So this is. I'll give you a quick update with what's currently going on with this. It's not all bad, by the way, guys, because one thing that I want to point out is the fact that the US are looking to regulate it. even in such a idiotic, and that is really the best word to describe it, manner that they are, shows that crypto is here to stay. They see this as an industry that is here to stay, and they want a chunk of it. So there is always a silver lining, and it's important that you guys, I have learned to have to do that through being in crypto throughout the whole bear market. You have to look for that silver lining and that kind of element of positivity in a negative situation. So I'll read this tweet from Charles, and then we'll wrap this video up, guys. Just a short and sweet one on a Monday. I've got to do a bit of traveling today, so I just thought I'd keep you up to date. Just to let you know, I believe everything's fine. There you have it, folks. Chuck Schumer effed us all. It's one thing to disagree, but he didn't even let the senator vote. Time to move on to the House. 435 Congress critters. Let's light up the phones. And this was Ted Cruz, who also put a partisan disagreement that they voted down. So crypto got screwed tonight. This quote reads: "There's a partisan disagreement on spending, so Dems objected to all further amendments. That means no vote on Wyden, Loomis, and Toomey to lesser the damage this bill would do to crypto, and no vote on the Cruz amendment to repeal the new crypto rules together." This is just a complete joke and really just highlights. It is absolutely apparent to me that this so-called democracy that we live in is anything but that. In America, much like the UK, you essentially have a two-party system. There is no choices outside of those two parties, which isn't really, it's kind of like you essentially in the UK and in the US have to pick the lesser of two evils with who you vote for. Now, I don't want to go on a big long rant, and I try and limit my own personal views on the world on this channel, just because I know there are people out there that disagree. You're allowed to disagree with me, that's fine. But I am absolutely convinced that corruption, just pure deception is taking place globally, and the US are one of the biggest perpetrators of it. And the fact that they are not even allowing you to vote against this, they're saying that's it. And the worst part about it is, guys, the people that have actually suggested this cryptocurrency bill have no understanding or idea of the underlying cryptocurrencies that they are seeking to regulate. That's apparent with the wording that they've used. DeFi is essentially, in many ways, eradicated because it would be a decentralized financial operating system, or a decentralized financial operating tool or app would come under a centralized authority. That is not DeFi, and that is not what it was intended for. Stake pools come under fire. We know that this is pretty significant if this gets passed. I'm still hopeful that we have enough people fighting the good fight, but ultimately, guys, this is still ongoing. And I just want to make a quick statement on this. Charles actually just tweeted this from Ron Wyden. "We've been working hard to get a deal. I don't believe the cryptocurrency amendment language on offer is good enough to protect privacy and security, but it's certainly better than the underlying bill. Majority Leader Schumer says he won't block a unanimous consent request on it." So things are still looking good, guys. I want to make that apparent because we have people like Cynthia Loomis and Ron Wyden and Toomey, although no mention of Toomey in any of these tweets, all fighting the case, and there are plenty more people out there that see this for what it is, a complete shambles of a bill, where they've really not considered the underlying assets and how this may affect things. I know they want to get their taxes, but how are they going to generate and make money off an industry that they're essentially going to destroy? That money won't be there for them to tax. So it's something they need to really take into account. The CEO of FTX, Sam Bankman something, I can't remember his second name exactly, said KYC tools can minimize hassle for the US crypto markets. This is coming because your government want to keep tabs on you and what you are doing within your country. That's absolutely apparent. But Cardano continues, guys. And regardless of this bill, first of all, I think the majority of people out there don't really understand this bill and will still invest in crypto regardless. So I don't think it's going to have too much of a big effect. And I think in actual fact, there are bullish elements to this. And if indeed, things go in the opposite direction in favour of the crypto space, that is super, super bullish. Much the same as perhaps XRP or Ripple winning the lawsuit against the ACC would be exceptionally bullish for the space. So that's really all I have for you in this video, guys. Things are just following the exact plan. Literally what we said was going to happen yesterday happened today. It really kind of infuriated me when somebody said that in the comment section, because I'm like, you're clearly not paying attention to anything I said. Ultimately, we're not going to get everything right, guys, but one thing I am quite confident that I am going to get right, and this is not financial advice, is that crypto is still in a bull run, and we are going to see new all-time highs in a very, very short period of time. I'm confident of that. I've taken that bet massively myself, and I've not spoken to you guys about risk management for a long while, but one thing you guys need to understand, the name of this channel is All In Crypto. I am all in crypto, but I can be all in crypto because I can afford to lose every single penny that I have and be okay, or every single cent that I have and be okay, because I'm young enough to pick myself up, brush myself off, and move on to the next thing. Whereas there are people out there who have families, mortgages, and they need to make sure, don't bet everything on something. I mean, even if you're certain, it's always good to do risk management. I can afford to lose everything and go all in on crypto because of the nature of my situation, whereas you need to address your own situation and act accordingly. But having said that, you know, it's a very, very exciting times to be a part of the cryptocurrency space and this emerging technology as a whole. That's really all I have for you in this video, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to love and leave you on that note. So the main takeaways are new all-time highs around the corner. Let's take a look at what percentage it is for Bitcoin to get back up to its new all-time highs. Bitcoin's around about 40% up to its new all-time highs, or up to its previous all-time highs, I should say, sorry. And Ethereum, I would take a guess and say that's probably less so. If we count the wick, Ethereum is 38%. So we're getting there, guys. It's a matter of time, I believe. It's not a matter of if, but when these... And I think the crypto space as a whole at a $1.86 trillion market cap is exceptionally undervalued. Certainly the individual cryptos within it are even more so. You guys will know when we started the channel, we spoke about the possibility of Ethereum getting to a $1 trillion market cap, and it was largely laughed at. It's looking more and more like a reality as the time goes on. So that's really all I have for you in a video, and like I say, Cardano, I believe, is going to follow suit with the when its true potential is unlocked and realised, more importantly. So that's really all I have for you in this video, guys. I'm going to love and leave you on that note. I hope you found this useful. Like I said, the main takeaways are that crypto is uptrending. The trend has reversed from this correction into continuation of the bull market, and you are just setting up for more continuation with these pullbacks. We don't want to get too overextended from these EMAs because they are usually met, if we look previously, when you get kind of too overextended from your EMAs, you can see these areas here where you just come straight back down. You want to kind of stairway up them, take things quite cautiously and slow, until you're in the kind of clear and back above your all-time highs into price discovery. And that's when things are going to get really, really parabolic. This isn't going to be a sort of moon shoot up from here. You're going to take ground and make relative progression forwards. That's all I have for you in this video, guys. I'm going to love and leave you on that note. I hope you found the content useful and enjoyable. If you have, a like is always appreciated. So is a comment. And I look forward to seeing you all in the next YouTube video. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I will see you in the next one.